Come fill me up. I can love you crazy, baby. Can't get enough, no. Just the feel of your touch can take me. Come take me for the ride of my life. Don't just stop right there. Baby, I whisper in your ear like don't just stop right there, right there. With every motion, lose control. You got me floating away. Lose myself to you. When we're alone, it's all alone, when I'm alone with you. Come take me for the ride of my life. Constant pleasure. Know just what you want, I got it here forever. Won't you find my treasure? Don't you know that once you feel the flame, it'll never be the same. Oh, I just might act right if you take your time. If you could love me gently, speed it up, be steady. Give it your best shot. Baby, love me all night. Need time, got plenty. Take me, I'm ready. Don't just stop. Don't you stop. Right there, right there. Baby, I whisper in your ear like don't just stop. Don't just stop. Right there, right there, right there, right there. With every motion, lose control. You got me floating away. Lose myself to you. Yeah. When we're alone, it's all alone, when I'm alone with you. Come take me for the ride of my life. Lips touch me, I can't take it. Way you make me feel, I can't fake it. Baby, don't slow down, just give me your all now, now, now. I'ma give it to you how you want. Baby, we could do it all night long. Come on in, baby, have a seat. Take your shoes off, let me massage your feet. You look like you're in the mood for some good love. Turn the lights off, girl, that's what I give you plenty of. I wanna be more than a friend, someone you can depend on. Love you over and over again. Tonight I don't want the love affair to ever end. I wanna love you down from your head to your toes, and anywhere else. No one has to know. I wanna love you down from your head to your toes, and anywhere else. No one has to know. Let's take a shower, baby. You see the water is fine. Now wash your body, and baby, you wash mine. Now it's your turn. Touch your girl in all the right places. And I wanna feel up, your empty spaces. I wanna be more than a friend. Someone you can get deep in love. Love you over and over again. Tonight I want this love affair to ever end. No, baby, no, I don't. I wanna love you down, all the way from your head to your toes, down from your head down to your toe, girl. It will be a secret between you and I, girl. All the way down. Let me bring it on down to your right now, girl. Ooh, baby, you feel so good to me tonight. Let me ask you one thing, girl. Can I put you there? Can I put you right there, baby? Does it feel good to you, girl? Oh, does it feel real good to you, baby? Feel good, let me see, yeah, baby. Oh, tell me if you're mine. Oh, hey y'all. Now here y'all go with this Happy New Year shit. Can y'all hear me? Hey Caroline B. Hey Chocolate Cocoa. Hey the
Can y'all hear me? Girl, how I don't charge up my own computer? Ain't that about a bitch? Huh? Can you hear me? Nah, yeah, here y'all go with this Happy New Year shit. It's not the New Year's, honey. It's not the New Year's. But hey, y'all. I don't know why y'all keep saying that shit. Care. I saw a whole ritual today. But hold on, y'all know I gotta get my disclaimer. What it is for you, well, for y'all, this Happy New Year's. Come back April 1st. Then we can say Happy New Year's. And also, here it goes. Hey Church Mouse, hey Lorraine, hey Little Boss Lady, hey Women Empowerment, hey Trisha, hey Say, hey Meow Meow. Okay, hey Bacteria Bob, Miss B Town, Shay, Soul Sister, and I think I got everybody now. Oh, and it's me, Felicia. Okay, I got everybody now. April 1st. It's actually a Happy Fool's Day today. You know. So if you know, you know. That's all I got to say. If you know, you know. So I can't lie because y'all know I told y'all I was coming live so that I could do my because I definitely wanted to get out these conspiracies and shit because I was over there going down the rabbit hole and stuff. And I was just going down the rabbit hole on like the mind control with the digital basically. You know, it's with the digital world that we're about to bark in on come April 1st. My computer about to die and I don't feel like going to get it. So, bitch, we're just gonna be able to talk about it instead of me like sharing my screen for us to talk about it. Okay, because I ain't trying to. Yeah, Lisa, what is your question? I have relatives going on New Year's today. Well, it ain't the New Year's, but okay. Nope, nope. Jessica, see, that's why. Girl, y'all lucky, girl. Hey, Queen. No, I do not do. Queen, how you find me all the way up here, Queen? Now, Queen, I do not do the New Year's with y'all. Today is not New Year's Day. It's Fool's Day. April 1st is New Year's. Okay, hey Sam. Hey guys, nice. I mean, if y'all was here, now Sam, you here, but you always come every time Enoch is about to be mentioned. It's amazing how they work. It's amazing how they rotate it. Oh, you fell asleep over? Mine's probably asleep too, child. He rolled me a joint and went on by his business. Y'all, my sound bites cracked my damn screen on my computer. So Tuesday I'll be getting that fixed. I said, hey, Mo Better Boo, don't do that now. I said, hey, Mo Better, I spoke, boo. Do you want me to be in the chat pissing you off or go to sleep? It depends on what you about to say. Hey, Jessica. It depends on what you about to say, Sam. Huh? I'm not gonna block you, but I mean, I'm in my conspiracy live, so I don't know why would you ask me that on this one. So, right, Sam. Right. This is this challenge for me to escape from over there. right. It's the fact that she had to ask me, BJ. It's another day for you to get drunk. I ain't drinking. I'm good. Well, I mean, I kind of wanted me some crab legs, but I waited too late. Hey, boo, you boo. I waited too late. So I'm glad they didn't do that much. Heck, even they didn't do that much. Yes, it's Happy Fool's Day. Okay, so here's the thing. Come on with it, spam. And it better not be not nothing about Enoch spam. Hey, Dr. Lashana. Okay, so I get it. Okay, so come on with the debate, cause you always have to debate me on stuff. So yes, I say it's not the New Year's. That's correct. No, you good, Lisa. But this Shanna is not B sector. Hey, Cali girl. So is you gonna ask me or not? What does you not believing in the in Yahweh don't have nothing to do with me now? I mean, you believe in aliens, so hey, you right. The New Year's Day is March. You know, a lot of people have been saying it's March, but it's actually April. Now here she go. I mean, y'all, it's Happy Fool's Day, boo. So we get an extra day. Child, I don't be doing that leap year shit. Yeah, you want to go into the rabbit hole. So, okay, maybe this is what she's trying to say, because I don't know. She wanted, I guess she asking me, like, since I say that it's not New Year's today, because it's January 1st, and on the calendar it says January 1st, 2024. But for me, I'm still in 2023 because for me, this is not New Year's. And everything that we are supposed to be following when it comes down, because we were supposed to get into that Christian shit, and I was supposed to, not the Christian shit, dang, the Christmas stuff. We were supposed to get down into that discussion, and I also was the been supposed to come back because Chat Rod wanted to go deeper into that with me. I think she just had some questions and she was curious about stuff. And I told her I was gonna do it with her, and I ain't even got up with her. To for us to finish talking about it, and Brooke wanted to talk about it too. Hey, so bar. No, it's not the real calendar, and they think that it is. No, you not blind. Spring for me has nothing to do with Jesus. Oh, okay, Amen. You said respect my New Year's. Okay, then. I'm being foolish on Fool's Day. You really is. That's what you're doing. But anyways, back to what Sam I guess is saying to me is that why am I not saying that is why I'm not celebrating with y'all that it's New Year's, because for me it's not it's not New Year's for me, because when we went down the rabbit hole on the book of Enoch, he literally said when the year starts. And it's not 365 days in the year, it's actually 364 days in the year. I mean, he broke all of this down when we really literally went through that whole entire book together. Yes, it's still 2023 for me still, so bomb. There you go. Correct. So if he giving me the real timeline in the front, I mean, I wish maybe later on today. I think that's what I'm probably gonna do. Um, is that I might we might have to revisit the Book of Enoch. And mainly to that part, I'm gonna go through the video and red ball it through so that we can get to the part where he breaks down how the weather works, how the weather goes, how the sun goes, how the stars goes, how the moon goes, and then he breaks down the calendar. I mean, he literally said April 1st. It's when the new year starts. And that also made me question of exactly why is there April 1st a New Year's, right? I mean, not New Year's, but you celebrate April 1st as April Fool's Day. Who are really the fools into that? Because I know it's a trickery. I know it's a mind control thing where they have you think that April Fool's Day is the day that you get to lie, you get to play in the people's face and say the most stupidest shit that you get to say and be like, April Fools, because you're being a fool. But I mean, is it really like that? Or is there a deeper meaning to April Fool's Day on April 1st? Good night, Lorraine. She's smoking. It doesn't begin in March. Enoch said, girl, listen, I'm done. Hey, that 504 chick, girl. I'm done. I'm done. Girl, baby, I am fucking done. Do you hear me? I thought about that before. You have questioned it. So why April 1st? Well, everything from this is what I can give y'all because it's a lot to explain and I can't really explain it to y'all the way that Enoch explains it of what they showed him and how earth in itself works. Earth in itself is like a system in itself. When you hear him explain to you or to us when you're hearing this book or someone's reading the book, when he explains the season and the year, he literally goes into full on details and a whole breakdown of the best explanation that you get. The wind. The reason why we get wind is because there's an angel there's an angel that God designed that blows the wind. So when we feel the wind and he says the angel and they sit on the east, did he say the east coast? It's a lot to break down, bro. I think he said that the angel that God positions on earth, I think he said the winds blow from the east side or some. He said the wind blows from the east side or the northern east side or and also he says that there's an angel that controls when it rains. The reason why we get the rain is because you know what we've been told in school about how we get the rain and all that stuff. But when Enoch breaks it down, he lets you know of all the angels that is the sign, and each one of them have their own special. It's like a law and order. You know what I'm saying? Each one of them have a job, and that makes them important to Earth and where he provides all these things for us because he can easily take all these things from us but he still have this happening where he makes sure it rains, he makes sure we get to feel the wind. He also brings in the cold. He explained how the cold season come in, where the winter season come in, how the spring season come in, and then he explains the systems of how the sun and the moon. He says that the sun goes into a chamber and comes out of one chamber and goes into another chamber. So when they show y'all the sun spinning around Earth like that, the sun ain't spinning around Earth. The sun is going through chambers. Like, I don't know if it's going through chambers around Earth, but he did let it be known that the moon and the Earth both go through some type of chamber, a chamber, or some crap, or a dimension that they go into. Like they know that they position into going these different. Like they have to make sure they follow the system that is forces it to do. Like it's like a whole, like to me, he explained it, and it made me like thinking like how right? It's like a whole system. Like how we is so fascinated with technology, but when Enoch explained how Earth works and how God has ordered the angels all positions themselves where he needs them to be, and it's all of them work together in this one whole system into itself of how the earth works and connects with each other. It's like its own technological piece of machinery in itself that God positions it in the laws of it. Like it has to go this way. You know what I'm saying? So like and when he went to talking about the year and how the year began, he said that the year began that freedom began said, ooh, somebody ain't feeling good today. So let me entertain you. So you said so you basically believe in something you can't fully understand or explain. Got it. I never said that I never fully understand it. And I said, if you was to also, because it be the ones like you, have you even decided to listen to the book of Enoch? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can't come on here and explain it no more than I can explain it. The way that he explained it gives you full details on how the system works within itself. All I could give you is a snippet of what I gather. You expect for me to memorize everything that he said on a book that has multiple pages in it, and then when you go on YouTube and listen to it, it's literally 3 hours long. Like, girl, well, Jessica, that is true too. ah, I know you thought it was January 1st and not April 1st, but that's why they have y'all participate in the holiday that everybody celebrates. Okay, called April Fools on April 1st. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all believe what y'all told too when it comes down to a lot of y'all participating, including me, into the April 1st bull crap. The April Fool's bull crap that they had us doing. That's you being deceived on what actually April 1st is. That's actually when the year starts from the explanation that Enoch gives. And then on top of that, the book of Jasper literally goes into like that book is 7 hours long on YouTube for you to listen to. I'm like really gonna have to. I think for the rest of for these few days, maybe like 2 days, I'ma just I don't know. We may have to go through that whole book together, but that's gonna be a couple of lives probably, or I'm gonna have to be on live for a long time. I ain't gonna be able to stop. I'm not gonna be live for no 7 months, no 7 hours. Trying to go through no book, the book of Jasper with y'all. We gonna have to break it up in parts like we did Enoch, cause baby, trying to. Hey sister, because we're going by the that's it's girl listen because with the Christmas thing now it's not just some of y'all like right that feels the way that y'all feel. It was all over the internet of a lot of people like me who are conspiracies, and we go to telling them about celebrating in these things because what's the truth behind it. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of us just want to find out the truth. Of course a lot of humans like to find out the truth, but they will deal with the lie more than they will like to deal with the truth, because it's easy to live into that lie than to live in fear of the truth, right? Your whole life, you don't want to discover your whole life. You've been lied to, you've been tricked, you've been deceived this whole time. You ain't know this whole time you've been giving your celebration and your worship to the wrong type of God that you think you serve it. And yeah, you doing it from your heart, and God do know your heart. But we also need to find that knowledge too that He is giving to us. We also have to question the ones that's in power over us too. I mean, it'd be crazy how so many people do not be questioning the powers that be, baby. And that's why they be trying to come in, hey Twilight, and they be trying to come in with me uh about how I don't vote and act like that's something to shame me on. You can't shame me on something. I know that's the truth. A lot of y'all still vote because you use your ancestors as a reason for you to keep voting. But go deeper than your ancestors and find out the truth on the voting. I mean, a lot of y'all do not know about a lot of things that goes on, and then they try to come at me about it. But I know what goes on within your government. Do you know? Do you know where the money is going? Do you know who's the ones that gets the most motherfucking benefits and cuts and don't ain't paying no damn taxes and all this stuff? Like, do you really know who's the real welfare queens of this bitch? I'm just saying, y'all. Speaking of that, oh, Lady Nika, you want to play? You found it. You found it, Lady Nika. Oh, thank you, Lady Nika. You found it. You found it. Yeah, she could play. You could play it. She said she thought it. Yeah, she said she thought it. I get excited when it's about, I never voted it. I don't vote neither, so oh well. Right, and they be trying to come at me about that voting stuff, and I don't be coming at them like being rude with them or disrespectful. It's me letting you know some knowledge that you may not know. You know what I'm saying? When they do talk about these real topics, because a lot of people like to say, I don't be having those real conversations. When I do my conspiracies, I have these real conversations. But it's people that can't handle the truth when they're said the truth, and it's a lot of y'all become intrigued with the truth. Like, what did it to me? If you know something ain't right, and you know that you should be questioning some shit, it's okay for you to find out what the truth is. And with it as being human beings, I think that we should be okay with the truth that's given to us, especially coming in. Hey, Lenika.
Hey, it's I found it when you were saying it because it is so much. I found Enoch's vision from the book of Enoch explains chapters 1 through 5, and it's only 20 minutes
Yes, you
since
want
it's
to
so
play it?
late. And if you want to come back tomorrow and do the other chapters, I'll play it for you.
Ooh, thank you. Cause the sound bites broke they cracked my computer, so I gotta go get it fixed.
All right, it ain't nothing but a 20-minute long video. Let me cue it up and then let me go on mute and cue it up, and then you just accept it and then cover the screen back. Hold on.
Okay. Why not question everything is free? Well, I mean that's because if you born into the unknown and you go by what you're told, usually you're not gonna question those people that's in charge, because a lot of people think that they may have their best interests at heart, but not realizing that it's deeper to the best interests at heart, especially when you go back into your own history. Like, the American history is so damaged, y'all. And the slavery is just, y'all know, that's the number one thing of their history that's so damaging. But it's not only just that, but it's also how they came about of making these rules, how they knew things was already gonna happen before the people that's in the public basically knew what was gonna happen. Like, when you already planning ahead of other people's future because you knew that they was gonna be able to make sure that y'all have their lives in their hands, like, what do you expect? It's easy for them to control the story, which is why it's called history. Is really his story for a reason. a person can be able to control the story. Now, the truth seems to always be there, of course, because we know to write things down. We know to have these visions throughout all the history, throughout the beginning of time. Damn, it's only 11 p.m. for y'all. Y'all bitches is lucky. Hold on, let Nika got it.
Okay, cover us and I'll play it.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put down the bitch ring. Okay.
Okay, you want that on the big screen like that, or do you want them to just to hear the audio part of it?
Yeah, you right. I might as well take that off of there, cause you know how they be
It'll
acting.
cover it with us, and I'll just play it.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Is, for the most part, thought to have been written by Enoch, the great grandfather of Noah. Whilst the text has become commonly overlooked, its unique and compelling material has kept it relevant in the eyes of many believers. Not just because of its angels, demons, and giants, but also because of the additional narratives it provides the book of Genesis in regards to the great flood and the prophecies of the Messiah. Fragments of the Dead Sea Scrolls indicate that the Book of Enoch was known by the Jews and the early Near Eastern Christians, and we can also gather that Enoch himself was a known person, considering his mentions in the Bible itself. The Book of Enoch, however, is often a point of contention by those who are aware of it, where some Christian groups accept the theological ideas presented by the book, whilst others reject it entirely. The first part of the Book of Enoch is dedicated to the Watchers, the angels who had come to betray God and father the Nephilim through mortal women. Beyond this, the book gives us a compelling look of heaven through the eyes of Enoch himself, he who is guided through each layer in the form of visions and dreams. In this first episode, we'll seek to address the first 5 chapters that detail Enoch's words, those being his foreseeing of the Messiah, his warning to sinners, and the fate that awaits those who do or do not live by the way of God. The very opening of the book tells us the words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and godless are to be removed. And he took up his parable and said, Enoch, a righteous man, whose eyes were opened by God, saw the vision of the Holy One in the heavens, which the angels showed me, and from them I heard everything, and from them I understood as I saw. But not for this generation, but for a remote one, which is for to come. Here we are given a sense of what the book seeks to teach the reader, and shows us that Enoch, a righteous man, was to inherit the grand knowledge of what was to come on the day of tribulation, when all those who are wicked are to be removed. We are told that Enoch's eyes were opened by God himself, and through God choosing him, his eyes and ears were opened to the heavens. Enoch tells that he heard everything, and from that moment he understood everything that would come to pass. He adds that what he saw, however, was not meant for him and his generation, and that the day of tribulation, a period of worldwide strife, war, famine, pain, and suffering, and a precursor to the judgment of the wicked, was not something he or his people would ever see in their lifetime, but something that would come about for the generations after, a remote one, which had yet to happen. In the following chapters, those which appear to be merely a few lines long, tell us more of how the great time of tribulation will come to affect us. The Holy Great One will come forth from his dwelling, and the eternal God will tread upon the earth, even on Mount Sinai, and appear from his camp, and appear in the strength of his might from the heavens of heavens. And all shall be smitten with fear, and the watchers shall quake, and great fear and trembling shall seize them unto the ends of the earth. Here we learn that God will descend from the heavens, and that he will appear on the earth everywhere, in every instance, even upon the heights of Mount Sinai. In a sense, this appearance will be undeniable and inescapable. Everyone will know of his emergence, and none will be able to dispute him. The text continues that all will be smitten with fear, implying that none will try to resist him, and that the watchers, the angels who had betrayed God, as discussed in chapters 6 to 9 of the Book of Enoch, will also quake in the same fear. We understand that the watchers were cast deep into the descents of the void in later chapters of Enoch, and that they can be heard by Enoch begging to God to be restored to their former glory, but that their prayers fall on deaf ears. The suggestion here in this passage that they will quake in fear suggests that they know they will not be forgiven and demonstrates the power of God, that if even angels fear him, then mere humans ought to be terrified. However, the passage also indicates that the watchers will be seized unto the ends of the earth, giving us a sense that they will be freed from their bonds, only to be pursued and punished, perhaps in a public spectacle, for man to witness the tremendous power of God. By this interpretation, seeing God tear apart an angel before one's eyes would surely dissuade any mortal from questioning his authority, and so it can be said that the fury of God would be on display during these times for all to see, not just as a punishment to the angels who had gone against him, but also as a caution to man. The chapter continues, "And the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be made low, and shall melt like wax before the flame, and the earth shall be wholly rent in sunder, and all that is upon the earth shall perish, and there shall be a judgment upon all men." Here we learn that the mountains will be shaken, perhaps a hint that volcanoes would come to erupt, and that the high hills shall be made low, perhaps another hint that the landscape would be drastically reshaped by God's emergence. The environment is described as melting like wax before a flame, furthermore suggesting that nowhere will be safe from the wrath of God, and that there will be no hiding from him, for his very presence can melt matter. All upon the earth will perish, we are told, meaning that none are exempt from his judgment, and that there would very well be a judgment upon all men, regardless of their status. But with the righteous he will make peace, and will protect the elect, and mercy shall be upon them, and they shall belong to God, and they shall be prospered, and they shall be blessed. And he will help them all, and light shall appear to them, and he will make peace with them. This is another pretty self-explanatory part of the chapter that many will be familiar with. Essentially, if a person is righteous, then they will have nothing to fear, for God will spare them of the suffering he has planned for the sinners, and instead, they shall be blessed and guided. Instead of meeting some terrible end, they will be met with light, and peace will be made with them, presumably forever, considering their good nature upon the earth. Chapter 1 concludes with a foreboding promise to those who have not lived righteously, telling us, "And behold, he cometh with 10,000 of his holy ones to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the ungodly, and to convict all flesh of all the works of their ungodliness which they have ungodly committed, and of all the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him." So by this, one might say that God does not come to the earth alone during the end times, but that he comes with 10,000 of his holy ones, perhaps 10,000 of his angels, and that it is they who descend upon the mortals, executing judgment upon all who have lived wickedly. How this is done is not specified, but the mention of convicting flesh could imply that the angels do not scour the land with verbal reprimandings, but instead are to deliver God's vengeance by physically destroying the ungodly for their ungodly ways. Chapter 2 has Enoch proceed to urge man to observe everything that takes place upon the earth, and reminds readers to give heed to things that have taken place upon it, or to keep records of everything that comes to pass, and to take specific notice of how nothing on earth changes so drastically. It is believed here that he is referring to the seasons, and that during the summer and the winter, the earth is filled with water, and clouds and dew and rain lie upon it. He continues these observations into chapter 3, telling readers to take note of the trees in the winter, and that though they may appear withered and shed all their leaves, they will return to their former glory. He continues into chapter 4 that readers should observe the summer days and how close the sun appears to the earth, and how we take shelter from the sun by seeking shelter in the shade. He adds that we should recognize that in some occasions the sun becomes so hot in the summer days that it becomes difficult to walk upon the ground in bare feet, for the surface becomes uncomfortably hot. By chapter 5, he adds that readers ought to take notice how the trees cover themselves with green leaves and bear fruit. All this might seem like random ramblings of a madman, and I suppose there would have been a more direct way to get his point across. But what Enoch is essentially trying to say, as he declares in chapter 5, is that everything that happens in the world, including the withering of the trees and their regrowth, the heat of the sun in the summer, and the sprouting of fruit on the trees, is because of God, and that readers should not forget that this is literally all of his doing, and therefore should not be taken for granted. And all his works go on thus from year to year forever, and all the tasks which they accomplish for him. And their tasks change not, but according as God hath ordained, so is it done. And behold how the sea and the rivers in like manner accomplish, and change not their tasks from his commandments. He goes on to say here that everything, even the very waves of the oceans, abide by God's intentions, and that everything in the world operates as he has created it. In essence, you might say that he wants people to recognize that everything in the world happens for a reason, and that God pretty much is behind every detail and decision, even the most minute. In the rest of chapter 5, Enoch turns his attention towards those who are sinners, and proceeds to detail not only their wrongs, but also what is going to happen to them. But ye have not been steadfast, nor done the commandments of the Lord, but ye have turned away and spoken proud and hard words with your impure mouths against his greatness. O ye hard-hearted, ye shall find no peace. Therefore shall ye execrate your days, and the years of your life shall perish, and the years of your destruction shall be multiplied in eternal execration, and ye shall find no mercy. Yet again, the idea that even speaking against God is a sin that is punishable, and that those who do will find no peace and instead be set to years of destruction, where no mercy will be found. Enoch also seeks to warn people against pride, or speaking proudly against God, for to do such a thing will earn you nothing but misery in the end. He continues that, in those days ye shall make your names an eternal execration unto all the righteous, and by you shall all who curse, curse, and by all the sinners and godless shall imprecate by you, and for you the godless there shall be a curse. Enoch takes his aim at the disbelievers and those who deny his God's existence, saying that they will be cursed, and that all who have taken God's name with insult shall also be cursed. Essentially, Enoch pretty much paints a bleak outlook for anyone who isn't a fan of the big man upstairs. For those who do support him though, well, as you might imagine, it's all roses and candy. He tells us at the end of chapter 5 here that, and all the righteous shall rejoice, and there shall be forgiveness of sins, and every mercy and peace and forbearance. There shall be salvation unto them, a goodly light. As we've seen from many other prophets in the Bible and other religious texts, The idea is pretty straightforward here. Stay on the righteous path, and you will be rewarded with eternal greatness and peace, where all of your sins and shortcomings will be forgiven, assuming one has yielded to God and is authentic in their worship. As if it wasn't abundantly clear enough already, Enoch decides to take aim at the sinners again, telling us, "And for all of you sinners, there shall be no salvation, but on you shall abide a curse." So, yet again, if being torn apart by angels wasn't scary enough, sinners can also find themselves being cursed. Enoch continues to praise the elect, saying, "But for the elect there shall be light and joy and peace, and they shall inherit the earth. And then there shall be bestowed upon the elect wisdom, and they shall all live and never again sin, either through ungodliness or through pride. But they who are wise shall be humble." So interestingly, Enoch gives some little tidbits here that aren't exactly detailed anywhere else. He tells us that yes, the elect will inherit joy and peace, but that they aren't actually brought up to heaven, but instead get to inherit the earth. He tells us that wisdom will be bestowed upon them, and that from that point onwards, they will live without ever sinning again, whether this be through ungodliness or through pride. The idea can be interpreted here that because God opens the eyes of the elect, they now know not to sin, and are no longer affected by temptation. Therefore, the earth becomes a place devoid of sin because the humans inhabiting it will do no harm to each other. However, it can also be interpreted that without the temptation of sin, God essentially removes their free will, and in a way, humans kind of become less human, in that they're now so wise that they operate on the near robotic level of kindness, purity, and humbleness. Some might say that this then becomes a perfect world, but then one must consider what such a world would look like without a balance of the imperfect. Enoch continues of the elect, "And they shall not again transgress, nor shall they sin all the days of their life, nor shall they die of anger or wrath, but they shall complete the number of the days of their life, and their lives shall be increased in peace, and the years of their joy shall be multiplied in eternal gladness and peace, all the days of their lives." Again, the idea here is that those righteous few who are left on the earth after all the sinners have been swept away will have their eyes open to greater wisdom, perhaps wisdom that we cannot perceive at this very moment, and so they simply will not sin ever again, for man is seemingly reprogrammed with a new sense of morality, one that perhaps cannot be understood by us in our current consciousness. Perhaps it is the sight of the angels storming through earth, or the sheer presence of this God, that awakens a new state in us, and pretty much scares us into never doing a bad thing ever again. Or maybe, as mentioned, God literally does partially remove free will, and prevents man from succumbing to temptation. Enoch continues that man will not have to fear dying early, or that the world will exist without murder or calamity, meaning no one will have their finite lot cut short. In this, they can rest easy knowing that no harm can come to them in this new earth, and that because of this, their joy will be multiplied. Whilst Enoch does paint a compelling picture of what he believes are the things to come, he certainly does not paint a reassuring one. Perhaps this is the point, a deliverance of a foreboding message that is convincing enough to change people's behavior for the betterment of mankind. After all, the sentiment behind his message is one we are all quite familiar with. Do good, and one might be rewarded. Do bad, and one will be punished. Enoch uses such hyperboles to represent moral order, and seeks to establish his God as a way in which to achieve this, illustrating a vivid enough idea that captivates readers and leads them to ponder on which reality they would rather live in, eternal peace, or eternal suffering. His predictions of the good inheriting the earth also echoes the statements of Jesus in Matthew 5:5. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. And through this, believers might say that Enoch's ideas are validated, given that many of his sentiments correlate with that of other prophets who are prominently featured in the Standard Bible. But let me know your thoughts on Enoch and the first 5 chapters of this highly captivating book. In the next episode, we'll be revisiting the fall of the Watchers and what Enoch describes as the birth of the Nephilim and the corruption of man. As always, guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, then don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this.
Ooh, I love him. I watches
Until
him
next time.
all the time.
I thought that would
Okay.
be easier because when people asking you all them different questions, let's just start from the beginning and break it down into chapters, like 3 or 4 chapters at a time, and that way you can get your commentary based off of what they heard, and then when we come back, they can do another couple of chapters, and you can break that down a little bit more easier. That way it flow right for the people. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah,
Make it
because you
easier.
already see they ain't getting it. And who finna explain all of that? Like, now I can only give you a snippet of it. I can't explain how he explained the sun going into chambers in the moon and how it works with the rain and the weather. I mean, I can't in the calendar, I can't help y'all. I can't literally give you all that now.
Well, this will be a lot easier for you to put. Would and I also put the link in the chat for those who want to go back and listen to it for themselves. And maybe when they come back, they'll have questions or things that y'all can bounce off each other. But this is a lot easier, especially dealing with the Book of Enoch because it is so in. It's a lot. You can't
Hmm.
explain one live stream, and this gives you an opportunity to let them hear it for themselves, and then you can have discussions about it afterwards.
Oh, that's a good idea, lady Nika. So I appreciate you for that.
You welcome, honey. I'm gonna go on back down to the chat and let you finish your show. I'll be listening in.
Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, today for your live because I definitely got my opinion. So
Girl, that's some shit. Oh, okay. We ain't gonna mix it,
don't
but
wait.
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till your live.
Okay then. All right.
All
Bye.
right. Bye, Nika. Thank you for coming up. So y'all don't believe Jehovah or Elijah, his parents call him, died on the cross. Y'all don't believe that because I fully believe that. Well, with me, hey, is Jay. Yes, I do. Yes, I do believe in the Son of God because Enoch also explains that too. Yes, he did send his only begotten Son down here to be sacrificed for our sins. That is the sacrifice that he gave to us to give us a chance to be able to be in his presence. Because before, and I know a lot of y'all feel that way due to the Bible, and I could understand due to the way that they have made him look. Even with we know his name is Yah, and we know his name is not Jesus. That's why a lot of black folks is starting not to call him Jesus, even though we're used to it. But we know that his name is Yah. He is the son of Yahweh. His name is Yahshua. It's not Jesus, but it's Yahshua. Because the J did not even exist in that time. Remember, we're not going by, and I think that's where a lot of people get it confused too. When we talk about this stuff, they love to talk about the white man Bible, but they don't talk about the black man Bible that was here before them. You all do know they have been given these things and taught these things. They didn't just know these things, and I feel like they really done a number on our people to make them feel like nothing was done before them. But yeah, you got pyramids literally sitting over there in Africa, and they still in the Spanish and whatever else over there they can't even explain to y'all. Got statue heads over there looking and doing Stonehenge and shit. I mean, like, yeah. Hey, Angela. You just woke up, girl. You about late. I'm about to get the hell up out of here. Ooh, and then Nika did that at the perfect time too, because I'm at an hour mark. What's kept in the Bible, the New Testament, when I have had that much weight. That is correct. They hid that bit. Oh, thank you, Miss B Town. They hid the Bible. I mean, not the Bible. They hid the book of Enoch for a reason. Okay? And people keep saying, and when I say they hid the book of Enoch, I'm not talking about the ones that was in control when it went down for them to rewrite the Bible, because I think a lot of people also get it confused too. Is that both the Old Testament and the New Testament have been rewritten. It has been done over and over and over again. It is not actually the old Bible. The old Bible is still in Africa, along with the book of Enoch. They hid these Bibles, which is why it was broken up. And a lot of people felt that the Bible was just how they have it. The Bible is like a book, a never ending. Y'all ever watch that movie, Never Ending Story? That is like how the Bible is. It's like a never ending story, even though it does have that end, because we know the end is gonna come. But when people want the Bible to fit their type of ways and ideas, so that the masses could follow along with their ways and masking it through God, a lot of people need to understand that, because they think that when your God told this man that he can have 50, 11 wives, and your God said that it's okay to do this to kids, and your God killed kids, and your God sent these diseases and all this stuff to kill us. If he love us, why would he harm us and do this and do that? And I be over here like, girl, what? Hey, sorry, Pat. I be like, what? Excuse me? Well, first of all, and it's like your Bible. And how could a snake? A snake doesn't talk now. A snake doesn't talk now. But I guess in the book of Enoch, I mean not the book of Enoch. I guess in the book in the Bible, there was a talking snake. There became a talking snake. I'm like, but you, why? I just want to know, why do y'all care about the sky daddy? That's what they call him. Baby, y'all don't know how much fun I have over there in the Christian sector, and then in the conspiracy sector, in the Greek sector. And like that video that lady could just play of who he is, I love watching his channel, because when you read those comments, listening to him talk about the book of Enoch, and keep in mind, he didn't give the full story on Enoch, but he interpreted Enoch the way that he did. But he still wasn't accurate in some of the stuff that he read. He just basically summed Enoch up in his own way. He was able to articulate himself into doing that. So, but when listening to him, right, you could tell that he actually just gave his opinion, but he didn't. He just, when you know that you can't tell the truth because of how your channel is, and you haven't, because we all know we watched. I mean, come on now, we all know we're being watched and listened to and all this other stuff. So I mean, yeah, he gotta put some lies into that. It's okay you telling the truth, but you gotta mix the lies and the truth. As long as you mixing the lies with the truth, they okay with that shit. Have any of y'all ever noticed that? They okay with that shit. Just like sister when they do with the Bible. Oh, bitch, I need to go. Like how they do with the Bible, right? And Spam, you done made me hungry. I'm about to go get me some noodles. I'm gonna warm me up some noodles, and I might have me some spam. Fry me some spam with a bitch. You know that's what I'm gonna do. Spam, and you inspire me tonight. But I'm gonna go in there, cook my noodles. Now I don't know if I want. I love the shrimp. I love the creamy chicken. I love the beef, of course, chicken. Um, so I don't know which noodle pack I'm finna pick, but I'm definitely finna go up here and fry me some motherfucking Go in this kitchen and fry me some motherfucking spam to go along with me some green onions, with me some white onions. Okay. Hmm. Where all these widows be coming from? That's correct. Can you run? Hmm. But what I can say is just like how it is, right? And then Nika gonna do her live at 1. Oh, see, I ain't gonna be up in the morning. I told y'all I was gonna come live for the conspiracy live, but bitch, I'm gonna do y'all like pepper around 6 o'clock, maybe 7, 8 o'clock. Give y'all a conspiracy live. I don't know. You know what? I can't say I'm not gonna give y'all a morning live because, baby, my sound bites, the ass is gonna be up in the morning, and they ain't even gonna let me get no sleep. And they sleep, y'all, but they barely get any sleep because they got so much energy. They have so much energy, child. I be having to like do the most of them to get their ass to go to sleep, bro. Cause they would not go if I don't make their ass go to sleep, y'all. They'll be out all day and all night for days on end. I'd be like, child. Pick up the syllables. Please look up the syllables. Oh, what syllables? Um, I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot of more of my conspiracy sides because I feel like April 1st about to come, and it's gonna be 2024. Oh, and because I already know they gonna wake me up and I ain't gonna be able to get no sleep, so I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, and I'ma just come live for y'all and stuff, cause they ain't gonna let me get no sleep, and I know they ain't gonna let me. They never do. They never let me get no sleep. They never let me eat up my own snacks. Girl, I went to Publix and I got me the peanut butter and the chocolate chip cookies. And I was like, don't touch my peanut butter, right? Because you know you can't go get you nothing without they greedy ass. So I said, don't touch my peanut butter, but y'all can have the chocolate chip. Girl, within I'll say 3 days. Girl, my peanut butter, they left me two peanut butter cookies. Two peanut butter cookies. And y'all know Publix cookies good as hell. Girl, I was mad. I was like, oh, when you have daughters and stuff, and they be testing the fuck out of you and stuff, child. I just be like, girl, I'll give it stress, give it stress, give it stress. Okay? I be like, this is not right. Because I literally told you not to touch my peanut butter cookies, and you still go in there and you touch it. They literally have the whole party mix box, the 50 box of chips, but still want to eat up my own little personal bag chips that I got because I'm eating it. I like to eat them with Slim Jims, or I like to eat it with some type of like meat and cheese too. When I be eating chips, y'all. So, child, they done fell in love with eating my chips and making sure they having them a piece of meat to go along with it, whether it's turkey or ham. I'd be like, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? I can't never have nothing. It be getting on my nerves. My little after my buffalo wings. I was ready to fucking go to work with the That's they don't be understanding. Hey, it's Jay. They'll be understanding. Okay. I be like, baby, because they know when you tell them, and they still just, it's like, is you try me? Is you try me? Now, I'm on this gentle parenting thing. I don't know if y'all heard about it and stuff like that, but girl, let me get the hell up out of here. But I have been doing this gentle parenting for a long time. I didn't know it was called gentle parenting, by the way, but I just discovered that it's called that way for watching this black lady and her daughter and how she handled things with her daughter. Like in the black community where if you have a child and they say no, they don't want to hug someone because they don't like hugging, they have anxiety, or when they tell you they're depressed and they're going through something, and you as the parent like invalidate their feelings because they are a kid, and you feel like, well, you are a kid, you don't have no problems. Well, I don't do that. I don't take that approach with them. Now, I still cuss, okay? Don't get me twisted, because listen, they do be trying me, bitch. Okay, they be, ooh, girl, they be testing me. And I got 4 girls, girl, they be testing me, girl. And I be up here with this gentle parenting and being understanding, but baby, I be like, girl, that belt right there, girl, I tear that ass up now. Don't get too beside yourself, because I definitely get that motherfucking. And I think I'm also the mean parent, and their daddy is more so the nice parent, and that's because their daddy's little girl. So of course he's gonna be more giving of them and giving them things. Where me on the other hand, it'd be like, no, they don't have to have that. No, they don't have to get that. No, you don't have to every time take them here just because they want to. Everything every day. Like, no, 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 no. Break a video game and feel like, hey, we supposed to go back. That's, ooh, girl, that be girl. I'd be like, cause y'all be acting like money just like just flying out out the sky or something. Like literally breaks the game that you got for, but you didn't get it for Christmas because they been got their shit before Christmas. So shit, they ain't even had to open up no presents. It was just their bitch. You know what I'm saying? It was just the Happy Fool's Day. It was literally just there, but I was just like, I can't. I'm not. I ain't doing this, cause girl, they be driving me cause hey, ooh, woo, woo, woo. But I also thank them because they have also teach you as a mother to have a lot of patience. But as a mother, they also could like really strike a nerve. Nobody else can make you like get real mad and angry and really have a strike a nerve more than your own damn kids. Okay, more than your own kids. Child, I'd be like, oh hell no. They be doing too damn much, breaking fucking games and shit, and thinking that I'm supposed to go to the store and buy more. Like these games ain't cheap no more. You could get you about uh 10 games and spend $20, at least $40 for 10 games. Girl, hell no, you go in the game, especially Minecraft. Minecraft is so demonic, okay? And I'm about to get them off that Minecraft because baby, it's $50 for one damn CD of Minecraft. Yes, Jay, we be needing a pay, baby. Listen, us women that's human. Now the difference between well, I see it in certain animals too, of how they learn to have their patience too, because they babies tend to do things too to get to them and stuff and fuck with them and too. So, I think it's like a nature type of thing too, y'all. It's crazy how they work. Because even like in the animal kingdom, some of the babies be doing their parents like that too. Where they really be like, and they have they moments with them, but they know them patience. You feel me? They be having them patience. Now they don't have no patience for nothing else. But they definitely have their patience when they come down their side. I'm a better girl. Oh, you talking about the makeup. Now Mine's mine's likes to get her makeup, and I be asking her because I thought her daddy was going to buy her the makeup because she was getting this makeup and stuff. My oldest, and I was like, why is you buying her makeup? She don't need no makeup. She don't need to be like all these other young girls that's caking their face up with that makeup and stuff because society really doing a number on these girls out here. Like I saw one TikTok where this black girl went all the way to Dubai to get the her teeth done, but the problem was is that I could see if she was going to get her mouth done because her mouth is messed up. She went and got her teeth done, got those veneers put in her mouth, um just to get it put in her mouth because I was like, girl, she her teeth literally, it just seemed like all she needed them to do is whiten her teeth, clean her teeth, and boom, literally she had all her teeth in her mouth, literally all of her teeth. Like she literally took good care of her mouth, and for you to go and hide the natural smile that you have, and you went and you got the veneers and you spent all that money on it. I just didn't understand that because I was like, but your teeth is already perfect the way that they were. All you had to do was get your, if you wanted them to look crispy white like that, all you had to do was have them clean your motherfucking mouth in America, and you would have had your crispy white smile. But you went and got your whole mouth done and got this stuff put in your mouth when you literally had your teeth, all your teeth in your mouth. Girl, I just didn't understand that. Like society really just, you know what I'm saying, messing these girls up because I'm like, child, what was the purpose of you doing that? And if her mouth was messed up like anybody else, like all anybody else that want to go and get their mouth done, you know what I'm saying? It's that's the reason why a lot of people go and do it. That's common sense. Like if my mouth is messed up, yeah, I'm finna go and get my mouth fixed. I mean, to me, that's very understandable as a human being because, bitch, having your mouth be fucked up and you having cavities in your mouth and shit like that, bitch, it ain't no joke. Bitch, that toothache ain't no, bitch, listen, the toothache. If I had to choose on the level pen between the toothache, a toothache, and giving birth, girl, I'm gonna have to go with the toothache. The giving birth, yes sir. The contractions, baby. I always thought there's nothing can outbeat those contractions into a bitch mouth with every bitch. Listen here. I mean, some excruciating pain to the point where your whole face could get swollen. Okay, then you could get a gumball on there, and that's 10 times worse. Like a toothache is the most harmless pain for us human beings to ever go through. Let's see it. That's what I thought, right? Girl, about to go. Ooh, because I've been here for a minute too. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought nothing was worse than a toothache. The toothache is the highest pain level of a human being have to go through and deal with. It's the most horriblest pain to ever deal with. Okay, because it be fucking with your nerves and your brain and shit too, bitch. Like listen here. Until I got bit by a motherfucking brown raccoon, whatever it's called, spider. Okay, that's the most deadliest pain to ever go through. Girl, that's the worst pain to ever go through. You hear me? Listen, do not get bit by no poisonous spider, baby. Do not get bit, because, baby, it's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna fuck you up. Like, y'all, I felt like my whole arm was literally burning. I felt like my arm was sitting in hell burning inside. I mean, my soul was burning, y'all. My soul was burning because it was eating the inside of my arm up to the point where it was like swollen. Like, oh, girl, it's the worst pain ever. It's like a burning sensation that never stopped. And what makes it worse is when before it started burning, it was itching super bad. super bad. And I was just like, scratch. And it was a little small little bump, right? It was just like a little small little bump. I ain't think nothing of it. Cause I love spiders. And I always used to play with spiders. Um, pick up those bug things and stuff. But I ain't do no motherfucking roaches. But bitch, I ain't scared of roaches. But I didn't like the roaches. But I picked up all the other weird, like the ladybugs, the dragonflies. I mean, not the dragonflies, the grasshoppers, and all the other little weird bugs and shit like that. Even those little devil bugs too. Now I don't fuck with lizards and I don't do frogs, bitch. And frogs, I'm allergic to the motherfuckers. Keep them away, bitch. Keep, bitch. I end up in the hospital, bitch. Keep the frogs away, bitch. Keep the frogs away. And I'm terrified of lizards. I'm super terrified of lizards. So, and I'm in the state where these motherfuckers look. The lizards looking like the iguanas, bitch. I don't know if it's the iguana, if it's a fucking lizard, bitch. Bitch, I don't be knowing, bitch. I be like, what the fuck? Like, is you a lizard or is you an iguana? Cause damn, you huge as hell. But anyways, it was a small little bump, and then I just went to itching it. After I was itching that shit, there's this burning sensation that started. I said, man, what the fuck going on? My whole hand, I'm just putting it on the stove, and I'm just letting that bitch sit on the stove while the fire is on. Like just sitting my whole arm in there, ate through my whole arm, and they had to go in there and do some surgery in there. Ate through my whole arm. Like that's the worst pain ever for us humans to deal with. But you know, we are amazing. We built to take a lot of pain. That's another thing about the human body. We really, really built like a machine to take a lot of pain. You know what I'm saying? But some later on today, I'm gonna see y'all though, and we're gonna talk about go down the rabbit hole. I want to talk about a lot of stuff too, cause I don't want to just talk about Enoch. Because I want to go and get y'all prepared for the digital world. You know what I'm saying? Cause come April 1st, they gonna let y'all know that this is them letting y'all know, even though they already had full control. Everything that I'm saying is allegedly in this live. Please don't take what I said as serious or being truth. It's all false, bitch. Okay, now continue. So, come April 1st, they letting it be known to the public, even though they already had full control. AI been had full control, but and it's been a secret for a long time. Even though they have been put out a few times that there's full control and how they listen in on people's conversations, and the phone is just reading people's minds, and the phones is also giving y'all radioactive poisoning and stuff like that too, from the heat of the phone. And I also would like to know, why do the phones heat up like that? Like they literally be super hot to the point where you have to put the phone down, or you have to put it in cool air for the phone to cool down, because they can get extremely hot to the point where you could literally burn your hand from you being on your phone. Like, why does the phone get extremely hot like that? Especially when they had all those new iPhones that had came out. What, it was 15? Because what y'all at now? iPhone 20, 1,000, something shit like that. Because they come out with iPhones every 5 to 6 weeks. Bitch, seem like to me there's a new phone on the market every time with these iPhones. I was like, they gonna iPhone everybody the fuck out, bitch, around this motherfucker. And they be expensive, but I forgot which iPhone Pro it was. But them bitches was getting so hot to the point where they was exploding on people and shit. And the people that was phones was exploding on, I'm like, they ain't gonna sue. No, they didn't sue. Instead, they just accepted a new phone um from the carrier of the phones, and that was about it. But they didn't want to go and sue. And I was like, I mean, a phone blowing up in your face is kind of crazy, ain't it? Something could have poked you in the eye, sliced your face, your arm, your body, and you didn't want to sue the company that got billions of dollars. I mean, that's dangerous, right? I literally could have took an eye out here. Listen here, like It's not normal that the phones are exploding. Something's not right here. Something ain't right. But people in this world don't be questioning shit. Have you ever think of song and it pop up while you're listening to music? Yes, Jessica. That's what we talked about too. Even in my real life, now y'all think it's just me a conspiracy person. My whole family, that's what I love about my family, bitch. Listen here. Girl, listen, my whole family is conspirators, okay? They believe all that shit I do. Cause they see the shit with the government. A lot of them used to vote and they stopped voting too. Cause they see the bullshit. They started going down the rabbit holes on their own. A lot of them uh became interested in it years ago too. Some of them just started out last year and shit. And then, been going down the rabbit hole. But my whole entire family have been down the rabbit hole, knows about it, talked about it. I mean, they don't view it as being the rabbit hole. They just view it as them just getting more history or them finding out the truth, but they don't view it as going down the rabbit hole. But I was like, yeah, but basically that's what you're doing. But go ahead, child, go ahead. We be having debates too, child, and it be so much fun and stuff. We be having, especially with my cousins. We be having those debates, and then me and my mama just go into deep talk, cause sit on the phone with her, and we definitely do talk about God and stuff. Especially we go talk about my grandmama and reminiscing on her, and then we start talking about God, then we start talking about the world, cause that's how we get into it, and then there we go in our conspiracies. Child, I go in the stoves. I'm listening, being nosy, listening to other people's conversations, and they over there talking about. But do you think that the government tells us the truth? No, I be looking at her like, girl, that's something. No, the hell no. Do you think they tell you the truth? Do you think any politician is there here for you? Do you think that you have control? Now let me ask y'all a question before. Well, thank you before. Hey, cat with the cat. Now, Yusuf, this ain't no Happy New Year, nigga. Now, what you talk about? Yes, the phones read y'all mind. I thought y'all knew this. We talked about this, Jessica. I was thinking of something. Crab legs. Now, I'm using crab legs as an example, but I was just thinking of crab legs. And keep in mind, I'm not on my phone at all. The phone literally is just like sitting down on the table or the bed or whatever. But I'm over here and I'm thinking about crab legs, and the next thing I know, I'm getting an ad with crab legs in it, or I'm getting a notification that's coming through from somewhere that's letting me know about some crab legs and stuff. And I just be like, well, bro, I just was thinking this in my head, but why the fuck is the phone literally giving me suggestions of places where I could go and get me some crab legs? That don't make no sense. I'm thinking of a conspiracy, keep in mind, because I do it. You could run your own tests on your phone like I be doing to them, because I definitely be running my tests on these phones, because I've been peak gamed that when I was me and my husband in here. We was just having a conversation and shit, and motherfucking the phone uh going scrolling through YouTube, and yeah, I'm getting something recommend to me or something that me and my husband talked to privately about, but yet my phone just out of the blue able to pull up something that I was talking about. Well, he talking about if a car and how the car works, how the engine is, and how because he not a mechanic, but baby, you want him to tell you about sports cars, any car, he would go into the motor, how it works. The girl, he goes into this whole breakdown. I'd be like, oh my, he does that. Get a notification, go through Google, get a notification about somebody working on that same type of car he just mentioned, the year and the model and the make of it. I'd be like, but they claim, and these people be sitting around here and pretending like they phones, not listening in on these conversations. Just like Alexa let y'all know what time it was. It's Siri, and people still have Siri, and people still have Alexa in their house. And it's hard for a lot of people because they're being tricked into this technology. That same technology that y'all giving all your life over to, it's gonna be the same technology that's gonna be the downfall of human beings, like it always been throughout century. A lot of y'all keep trying to talk about that Bible, but you don't realize that the Bible has a lot of connections, and I'm talking about the real Bible, not the white man's Bible, the real Bible, the one that has not been touched, the Bibles, okay, the Bibles, the books, okay, because many people need to understand too, the Bible is not just one whole book. The Bible is consisted of many books and accounts from those that were chosen for God to be able to let the people know of the truth, because obviously, of course, the truth was going to be hidden. Okay, and it has been hidden. And I feel like when they ran their government, no girl, let me not say that, girl. Let me be careful with these words. When they ran their stimulation allegedly, when it came down to sea and 19, many people do not know that the what the fuck they call New World Reform. They did not know that they already the year before had a secret conference of how they was going to run this stimulation on the population and see how that disease work. We gonna go and watch. Ooh, I hope I'll be able to do his video too. Because he be telling a lot of stuff on there. He just also broke the story about what happened with the leak that happened in China. That's how the CD got out here and stuff. And he has the documents that expose how it was all a plan and it was a plot, but we knew it was because they have a patent on that disease. If a disease is being naturally, right? Because a lot of people be like, oh, the diseases are natural. I'm so tired of you conspirators. And it's like, have you went down the rabbit hole? Have a lot of y'all have been to your government patent website? Because they love to say that I'm stupid and I don't know stuff, but baby, what you interested in don't make me interested. But a lot of y'all know that you got a lot of information from me because a lot of y'all did not know a lot of things, especially with your government, especially when it comes to the voting. Okay, but I'm gonna get to the voting because I gotta go. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. When it comes down to that whole situation, right? Or how it is, people just know that they're dealing with their phones, and they know that their phones literally listen in on them, and then they know that Siri and Alexa does it too, and Alexa does what Alexa want to do, and a lot of them experience this, but it's viewed as a technical difficulty, but really that's not a technical difficulty. That's that bot letting y'all ass know what time it is. Like, we here to take hold. Okay, y'all think this is a joke? It ain't a joke. Literally, they had Alexa listen in on a husband and wife in their house talking about their friends and family, having their own private conversation. They wasn't talking like dragging them. They were just talking about the friends and family that they know about, that they heard, and have these discussions with each other like everybody else do. But from their understanding, not from their understanding, they didn't know that Alexa or Siri cut her own self because the lady said she cut her off. She told her to power down. Homegirl didn't power down. Homegirl literally sat there, listened to the husband and wife start talking about their family members and friends, and called these people who names they mentioned out of their call log of their contact, and had them all on the phone to where they listened in on the conversation that the husband and wife was having about them. Okay, the family didn't give a damn what the husband and wife was saying, along with the family and along with the husband and wife, due to the simple fact that they couldn't believe that the damn Alexa ended up calling them when the girl literally said that she turned the motherfucker off. Told the motherfucker to turn off. So basically they supposed to turn off when you command them to turn off, and she didn't do that. Instead, the bitch decided like, well, bitch, you don't tell me to shut off. Who the fuck is you giving a demand to? Like, that's the type of feeling that they be giving me with, with Alexa and Siri. Because Alexa was like, bitch, turn off. Bitch, I ain't finna turn off, ho. I'm finna be messy, bitch. I'm finna listen in on y'all conversation, bitch. And as soon as y'all went to talking about the family member, this hoe already dialing your family members and friends so they can listen in on y'all private conversation y'all having in y'all house. What type of bullshit is that? They already got more common sense than we do. Child, they think y'all see the fake ass robots. Bitch, wait till they do bring out the Terminator robots. They already got them in full effect. Y'all are being child tricked. Girl, let me shut up. Money is the root of all evil is what I'm gonna say. Did y'all hear about the Tesla bot to snap and attack the workers at the factory? Hell no. Yusuf, you gonna have to come tomorrow too and pull that up, cause we gotta talk about that, Yusuf. Today we gotta talk about that today, Yusuf. Hell no, I ain't know that, girl. Yusuf, I gotta get rid of Tesla. Mm-mm. I love Tesla, but baby, I already know that them kids' cars and everything behind it is not built on the views and laws of Tesla himself. That's why they erase. Y'all know that it's some stupid ass motherfuckers out here, bruh. When it comes down to Nikola Tesla, I said, boy, listen here. When you have been lied to your whole life and you love the lies like they do with the Edison, Jefferson, what was his damn name? The other electricity dude, Edison something shit. Thomas Edison and Edison Thomas is some bullshit. That he was going up against Tesla, Nikola Tesla. Now keep in mind, and I want y'all to listen to me good. Because I know a lot of people don't be believing in this type of stuff. When it comes down to Nikola Tesla and you doing your history on him and in the inventions that this man had literally built, keep in mind, because this is where I say a lot of human beings do not like to accept the truth and stuff that they know. Because meaning they know that the shitty ass Wi-Fi or the internet and this technology that they have, where it is having all these glitches and problems and all this other dumbass bullshit. That's because if they can milk y'all for as much money as they can with the slow internet that they giving, that's what the fuck they gonna do, and that's what the fuck they have been doing for centuries. Because in Nikola Tesla time, this man nearly discovered free electricity. But you're told that it's a privilege. Bitch, it's a privilege that it's free electricity. It's free energy all around us. Like, literally, the electricity is all around us, bruh. It's literally free. What the hell you mean it's a privilege? Like, why is it a privilege for me if it's free? I'm confused by that. Why am I paying for it and it's free? Hey, Shirley. Hey, Nina 2.0. Why am I paying for something that is free? And what gets me is a lot of Americans literally they are like zombies to me, bro. They really are. I mean, the world is like zombies, to be honest with you, because everybody around the world is paying light bill. But everybody around the world, to me, mostly should know of Nikola Tesla and what he had planned for the world. The man wanted to do good with his inventions, and obviously y'all already know who made sure that he wasn't known for centuries on end until like years ago. People, y'all know, it's so many people just not discovering who Nikola Tesla is. Some been knew who he was because they did their own research outside what they told, but like me and the rest of them. But some of them just discovering who he was like a few years ago, and I'd be like, wow. And they be so fucked up, but I don't judge them because it's like, I was there too when I went down that rabbit hole, and I ran into Nikola Tesla too, and didn't know that he was the man that was back in his time, literally discovered that we had free electricity. The lightning proves that anyways, because that's how we able to have the lightning. And there's an angel too for those lightnings that we be getting in this electricity that we be getting. Little do y'all know from Enoch, but he gonna tell you about it. He gonna tell you about it. But yeah, that it was just crazy. It was just, I was like, mm, you know, a lot of people, we all get like that when we discover Nikola Tesla and what he wanted to do, because the man even built a death ray machine. Now, the death ray machine can literally wipe out your whole city, the whole state. It's kind of like a doomsday bomb, but it's not. It's like a laser beam type device, and it can shoot high in the sky. Like, it detect the death ray that this man came up with. It can detect the enemy missile, uh, nuclear bomb, whatever it is. It can detect it and destroy it before it even hit the country, before it even hit the continent. Okay, but what Tesla wanted to do is he wanted to make the death ray go for everybody. So that way, if they thought that they was gonna be able to have any wars with each other, it wasn't gonna work, because the same death ray that America using, China got it, Africa got it, South America got it, everywhere else got it, every other continent, well, except for Antarctica beach. But every other continent would have had that death ray device, but it would just be going up against itself. So it would just detect itself, and there would really be no wars and none of that going on, because no one would be able to hit anyone, because his machine would have just been going against itself and stopping itself to not even cause no harm, no damage at all of what we seeing up today. Okay, pay attention to your history, because what you're seeing up today of war, of violence, murdering and killing, shooting, where they can shoot them from the sky as well. All of these things that is going on, it wouldn't have been able been going on if Tesla had a say so in it, but because he didn't. And people say, well, he was a poor businessman. No, he wasn't a poor businessman. He was a genuine man, and he got taken advantage of, and they knew that his inventions was going to change the world of today. His inventions were to help the human race, and they cannot have that happen. You do know, if you start the problem, you also can sell the solution to the problem. And that's what a lot of people don't want to accept. If a person is able to have full control over lives of people, of course they're going to make sure that they're able to keep that money coming and flowing by creating those problems and making sure they sell you the solutions of those fucking problems. Everybody don't know that they're being viewed as just that, which is why nobody views the human life, because they make sure y'all view each other on the level of money wise, bitch, credit wise, bitch, and they definitely make sure money is not available. So y'all be careful with that. Make sure you have some money around, because you never know. You never know. There could be a crash test. There could be a whole blackout, power grid blackout come April 1st too, bitch. You never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be careful when you get in the history that you get in. And a lot of y'all think y'all so motherfucking educated. And a lot of y'all think that because you went to school that you did go to and you got your degree, you got live degrees, okay? You got a piece of paper that tell you something, but in your own physical stuff of life, you already something. But we need a piece of paper. We give a piece of paper way more power than over us. And that's the problem I'm having with the world today. Okay, murdering, killing each other over a piece of paper, which is money, bitch. Money. Not only do money, which is the piece of paper, got full control over your life, but paper in itself, where you sign your signature, where you have to agree and abide by rules and regulations, and that's why they make you sign your signature. Y'all need to talk, y'all need to definitely go down the rabbit hole because I gotta go. Y'all definitely need to go down the rabbit hole on your contracts and why there's a contract and why it even exists and why you need your signature and why your signature is so important, baby. This how I know a lot of people really don't do their study and they don't go down the rabbit hole, whether it's on their real history in the Bible, because once they actually go down there and you key, it's a lot. But once you go down there, you find out that everything is connected. You find out everything is connected. And it's done in the sneaky type of way that it's supposed to. Yeah, we gonna put it in y'all face, but we gonna hide it in plain sight. Yeah, we telling you the truth, but we gonna sprinkle a lie on there. Okay? It's exactly what you talk about. What movie? I'm about to go. Y'all head royalty. It's a good movie, but you got. Wait, what movie? The movie in the world behind with him. Oh, I'ma check it out for you. But yeah. Bye y'all. I gotta go.